Okay, so welcome guys. Today I'm going to be starting a series I've been wanting to start for a long time now. Basically, this is going to be the start of a long-term review series slash channel, I guess. I have quite a few things that I've collected over the years. Many things I have given away or had to toss out or recycle because of moving, but other things I've had kept for a very long time. One of these things is backpacks. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move this up so you can see my face, but I've been a fan of backpacks for a long time. Backpacks. I love backpacks. And I've been through quite a few. I think this is the first backpack that I bought for myself after I left the military. Because until then I've always had my sea bag. I was in the U.S. Navy for 8 years, and I never really needed a backpack, because I've always had my sea bag. And I kept my sea bag for a very long time even after that. But this isn't about a bag that is given to you by the government. This is about consumer bags. And when I was living in Boulder, Colorado, I wanted to find a really good backpack that I could use every day for taking my computer, buying groceries, going hiking, anything. And I found this one. This is a Chrome Yalta. I don't think you can actually buy this particular model anymore. This is a special edition backpack. I seriously doubt you could even find this on the market anymore. On the inside, it's got this kind of special design artwork in there. It's like pixel graphics with like bicycles and bicycle wheels and all sorts of stuff in there. It's really cool. Okay. I'm going to say this up front. If you are looking for a backpack around $100 or so, getting a Chrome Yalta would not be a bad decision. This is a really good backpack. I've had this for 9 years, almost 10 years actually. 2022 would be the 10-year mark actually. So, because I bought this when I was shortly after I moved to Boulder, Colorado, and that was in like the end of 2022 or 2022. That was near the end of 2012. Yeah. So first of all, I would not hesitate to buy another one of these. If you're looking for a backpack that's going to last you a very long time, get a Chrome bag. And if you're looking for something that's a good do-it-all, all-arounder backpack, I would highly recommend the Chrome Yalta. And I believe they still do sell the Chrome Yalta bag. So, first of all, what do I like about this bag? Well, it's really easy to open and close, as you can see here. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm looking off to the side because my monitor is there. So this is actually useful. You can cinch this down. It's really easy to cinch back up. You can go all the way up here if you really need to, because this is a roll top bag. So you roll this up, roll it down. You can stuff this to the brim and have just like a tiny little lip right here, just like this. And just boop, bam. I have stuffed this thing to the brim before, to where it's literally like this. And yeah, it'll hold anything and everything. Yeah. It's got a huge mouth. It's really easy to put stuff in it. It's kind of hard to show you in the camera, but you know, there's that special edition stuff in there, that design that you can see on the inside. You just put my whole arm in there. It's insane, right? So this is one thing. It's a roll top bag and it can hold a lot of stuff. Now, the other part is it's got a side slot here. Boom, right there. And yeah, zips all the way up. Zip up, zip down. Now, I'm not going to go into the long-term stuff yet. I'm just showing you what I like about the bag. So it's wide open. And as you can see, this is the internal part of the bag. It's just like waterproof. What do you call this? Waterproof canvas, I guess. Think of it as the material you use, like a really thick trash bag. I don't know. There's a specific word for this kind of material. I can't remember right now. But you can easily just kind of move this out and take a look. You can see more stuff. So you could even put more stuff in here if you wanted to. If you really wanted to. If you could. This also comes with a little container for a laptop or books or whatever right here. And it's held by a Velcro strap. So I can take my laptop, for example, throw it in there. And this is a 13-inch MacBook Pro. I've fit a 15-inch in here before. And, you know, it was good. This thing, now it advertises as holding a 13-inch, but you can hold a 15-inch MacBook Pro in here, especially the newer ones. Because remember, this came out like 10 years ago. 15 inches were a little bit bigger back then because they were thicker. But even then, even in that time, I could fit a 15-inch MacBook in there. But, well, I'll get to the buts later. Okay. And then you also have this outside pocket here, which, you know, you could put in whatever in there. Notepad pen, like this, and so on. And then the straps on the back, you have this padding on the back that kind of supports, it's somewhat supportive. It's a soft padding. It's not going to be rigid like your backpacks that are built for hiking in the mountains and stuff like that. This is, you know, it's meant for day travel, day packs, and so on. You are going to get sweaty when you're wearing this, but it's comfortable. And, you know, you can see the neoprene here, this material is still cushy. After 10 years, it's still cushy. It's still got support there. Yeah, and it's made out of canvas. Now we're going to get into the long-term review part of it. Oh, also, finally, the straps here. Can you buy a jar of Hellmann's in there safely? Oh, can you put a jar of Hellmann's in there? First of all, I don't know what Hellmann's is. You'll have to tell me what that is. But if you're just thinking like any glass jar, sure, I think you could. I got a bottle of whiskey here. Yeah, you could put this bottle of whiskey in there if you wanted to. It's got more than enough room. But if you could tell me what a Hellmann's is, yeah, maybe I can help you there. Old Kitchener Leslie, so I guess it's a cooking item, maybe. Anyways, as far as the straps go, you got these straps are actually really good. These are made out of brass. You can actually see the corrosion there. But if you take care of it, more than I did, you know, it'll last a bit longer. But it's really easy to adjust. And then you have your chest strap, which I can actually just throw this on. Let me show you real quick. This chest strap is your typical plastic buckle. You know, it's plastic, but it's a durable plastic, so it's not going to break. To be honest, though, I almost never use this chest strap unless I was hiking. And then it's easy enough to just cinch those up and Blah. Well, these are kind of corroded. But you can just pull these back down if you wanted to make it wider. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, just tilt this down so you can get a little bit more detail here. Okay. Alright, so the long-term part of it is, again, I've had this for 10 years. I stopped using this bag every day about a year and a half ago. But for about 8 to 9 years consecutively, I have used this bag almost every single day, which speaks a lot to this bag. Now, you can obviously see where some things have failed, like this zipper. This zipper in the front pocket, it's completely busted. You know, it's still there on one side, but not on the other. The string is made out of nylon. So it is pretty tough, even though, or it's probably polyurethane actually, not nylon. Even though you can probably see, it might be a little hard to see on camera, especially with the auto-focusing on. But you can see there's some fraying there. But after 8 years of opening and closing, I'd say that's pretty goddamn good. You can easily replace that yourself if you needed to. So this was a point of failure. The other thing is I found that the waterproofing here for this particular pocket is not very good. Now it doesn't say that it's waterproof on the front pocket. It does not advertise that. I'd say if you were in a torrential downpour, you would not want anything sensitive in this front pocket because water will get in there. Not much, but it'll be enough to like ruin your notepad or something. Going further into waterproofing, this side pocket here, again, 99% waterproof. And why is that? Well, it's very much so this very top part of the zipper here. When you zip up, you can see that this part here is just going to be a little bit, tiny bit open. You have to like close it really, really tight. You have to be very careful about that. And then make sure this little flap goes over the zipper so that it doesn't expose. But so if you're not careful about that, you know, some little bit of water might get in there on top, but this really isn't that big of a problem. I've only had this problem when I was hiking in the mountains and there was a lot of rain and I would get a little bit of water on the bottom. Furthermore, the very bottom of this bag is canvas and it's waterproofed when you initially buy it. However, if you do not get like that spray, it's like an oil spray or something, or a wax, this will lose waterproofing on the bottom. Again, it's not that big of a deal because chances of you putting extra stuff inside of here is pretty low, I think. We'll get more into that later. And you can also see that, okay, maybe you can't really see it, but I can feel that after years and years of picking this up and putting it down and scraping it on the ground and hiking with it, it's gotten a bit thin. But again, this is something you could potentially repair yourself. If you're any good with sewing, you just throw a patch of jean material or more canvas material and just sew it up yourself. It'd be kind of hard to do, but you could do it. All right, now the main waterproof compartment is obviously this, the main area to hold this. This is all 100% waterproof. The moment you roll top this thing, you roll it up, no water is getting in there at all. even in a huge downpour, you are not going to get water into the main compartment of this bag. That is the main. This is the best thing about this bag. And this has not failed. None of this stitching has failed. All this stitching is good, except for the Velcro. The Velcro is complete shit, as you can see. This just came off after. Now, to be fair, it came off about 2 or 3 years after owning this. And again, I was using it every single day. But the Velcro, it doesn't even stick anymore. This one's pretty much coming apart. Do you need it? No, you don't need the Velcro. Again, you could just roll it up and hook it in just like that, and you're good to go. So those are the main complaints. Again, I have to reiterate, I used this bag for 8 years and it still looks good. The main shell has no holes in it. The only part I would pay extra attention to is the bottom of the bag. You have to be careful with this because it will get thinner, and you do need to wax it if you want to preserve waterproofing on the bottom. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you do open up the side pocket and you put stuff in here, in the side pocket here, you don't want to put a laptop in here if you're worried about water getting in. What I would normally do is I would put my laptop in the main compartment and put like stuff that's not going to get ruined in here. Okay. So I'll go up here so you can kind of see me a bit better. And if you want to look at this again later, if you're watching live, I will put this on YouTube later. So what kind of stuff, let's see, let's check this out. This is how I normally would put stuff in my bag. Put my laptop in there, okay. Throw my, if I still had the zipper, I would still do this. I would put my notepad in there. What else? I'll bring my whiskey with me. Fuck it, why not? Let's throw my whiskey in there. Yeah. Let's see. Sure. Gotta bring my desk pad with me, right? If I'm gonna go to the cafe, I want to bring my huge desk pad with me so I can take up the entire table at the cafe. So let's throw that in there. All right. You never know. I might spill some coffee on my pants. Okay, just throwing a pair of pants in there. Just gonna move this around a little bit. I'm not packing this correctly, by the way. Honestly, I would put the pants in first if I thought about it. Okay, let's get that in there. Yeah, slip down in there. All right, so pants are in there. Got my whiskey. Let's see. What else do I have here that I could throw in? Oh, right. Nowadays you got to bring a mask with you. Might as well bring a spare mask. There you go. Yeah. Let's not forget this. Charging cable. Throw my charging cable in here. Okay, so this front pocket's getting a little bit full now. I could probably throw a couple pens in there, whatever. At this point, I would zip it up, okay? I still got a lot of room. We're gonna go for a hike after we go to our cafe. So let's bring some shoes. This might get a little difficult. Okay, these are cycling shoes. I don't know why I would want to bring those with me. But you know what? We'll just stuff those in there like this. Okay. There we go. All right. Cycling shoes. This is a very poorly planned hike. I got whiskey, a desk pad, my laptop, a pair of pants, cycling shoes, a notepad, my charger. Gotta bring food, right? Ramen. Oh man, there's so much I can bring. Oh, you know what? We need a cup. Let's bring a cup. Let's throw a cup in there. Let's bring a battery. Why don't we? Slip that battery in there. Let's see. All right, sure. Why not? We'll bring my Switch. We need entertainment. Oh no, I don't want to turn you on. Hold on. Power you off. Okay. Let's get my Switch in there. Man, this is going to be a really messed up trip. Okay, you know what? I think I'm good. Let's roll this up. I should take my bike helmet with me, right? Yeah, let's bring the helmet. By the way, this is a really awesome helmet. Just saying. Okay. Might as well bring my sunglasses with me. I'm probably going to lose my sunglasses doing it like this. But you know what? It's okay. I'm okay with that. If I had a lot of money all the time, sure, maybe I'd be okay with it. Okay, there you go. Boom! Oh, yeah, I need to adjust this. Okay. Let's get these. There you go. Ready to go. It's pretty weighty. I think I'm ready to go on my hike now. Boom. See? That's my bicycle. I don't want to hit that. Okay. So I still use this bag for hiking. That's all I use it for now. Because I have another bag for day-to-day stuff that's smaller. It is not a Chrome, and it's not nearly as good as ChromeIndustries. Again, I say Chrome, but the manufacturer of this is ChromeIndustries. This is a Yalta. If you're looking for a bag that you could do anything with, a day bag or a multi-day trip bag, like 3 or 4 days, this is a good bag to use, honestly. I wish I was sponsored. I wish they would just give me money to review all their bags, but no, they're not. They're probably not going to do that. I got like 1 viewer now, so hey, there you go. If you're watching, feel free to follow. I will be putting this up on YouTube after I edit. But I'll be doing more of these live Twitch reviews. It's kind of an experiment for me. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and unpack. Got that. Oh, got my ramen. I'm going to be eating that later. This shit's really good. Super spicy Korean ramen. This stuff is good. This pad. Bruichladdich whiskey. I'm going to be doing a review of this later tonight if you're interested. I'm going to be chatting and talking about random stuff. There's my laptop. Yep. Switch. Put that back on the charger. How many bags of ramen could I fit in that bag? Oh man, you really want me to try? You know what? Fuck it. Get my pants. Alright. I think that'd be hilarious actually. I didn't even think about that. Now I don't have enough ramen to fill this bag, unfortunately, but we can try. At least one case, probably. Let's see. Yeah, you'd be able to fit at least a case in here. Let's go ahead and tilt that down a little bit. Okay, so, well, if we're going to have ramen, now I don't have enough ramen to fit in here. So we're just going to put in some whiskey. You know, we could chase down the spicy ramen with whiskey. So there's 3. I'm trying to put this in as cleanly as I can. There's 4. Do I have some room on the side? We do not. So let's flatten that out. Let's put this one. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a case of 5 minus 1. So I took at least one of those out. I can fit one more of those in there, at least one more flat, and then another one on its side, on this side. So that's 15, that's 20, and then, so that's 20 bags of ramen with a container of whiskey. Yeah. So if you ever want to go in the mountains with a shitload of ramen and a bottle of whiskey, well, there you go. And then you can still take your laptop with the side container here, you know, and do whatever. There's more. Just keep pulling out ramen. Yeah, okay. Again, I'll put this up on YouTube if you didn't catch the earlier part of this, because I talked more about the bad things or the long-term effects of this. But again, I've had this for 10 years. No one will ever see you again. All right, let's bring that up. I'll edit this video for YouTube later, but yeah, so again, this is a new series I'm trying out, just long-term review of stuff that I own. I don't like buying new stuff all the time. And I know, at least for me, finding a good backpack that you can use for like your everyday backpack, as well as something you could use for hiking trips. You know, I've used this for 7-day hiking trips. You put in 2 days worth of clothing, and you just wash them or something, and you know, a couple bottles of water, like big bottles of water, food. You can strap your tent on the back here, because this strap here, you know, you can use this for multiple different things. And you also have Velcro straps here that you can use, I don't know, for random stuff. I've never used them, so I wouldn't really know of a good use case, other than maybe strapping like a water tube in there or something. That might be one use case for that. Yeah. So I've moved around a lot in my life. I've traveled to several different countries, especially over the past 10 years. And this has been the backpack I've used everywhere I've been. It's a good pack. Yes, it has some things that broke, but the main compartment of this bag is still good, so I still use it for hiking. If I cared enough, I would get the zipper fixed. I would re-wax the canvas, especially on the bottom here. I would get new Velcro on here, or I mean, you don't really even need the Velcro in my opinion, because it's just a roll top anyway. Yeah. So again, if you're looking for a manufacturer that makes really good backpacks, look at Chrome Industries. Again, this is Yalta, and I think this is the perfect everyday bag, whether you're traveling or you're at home and just going to the cafe or whatever, getting groceries, you know, getting on your bike and just riding to the store and coming back. This is a great bag for all of that. Now, I will say, kind of as a disclaimer, I've not bought anything from Chrome Industries since I got this bag, outside of a messenger bag, which was also really good. I sold that to somebody else. So has their manufacturing practices and processes changed in the past 10 years? Probably. But from what I can see of the Chrome Industry bags in the stores, the quality doesn't seem to have changed. You know, they still use the same kind of metal, brass fittings and stitching and all this. Really importantly, the stitching does not decay in the sun, so they're using the right type of threading for that. They do not make sleeping bags as far as I know. They do make shoes, but they're more like city shoes. They're not really good for hiking. They do make socks. I think they make merino wool socks. But it's going to be more expensive than what you could get in like Decathlon or, you know, some off-brand. I would focus on their backpacks. I've never touched any of their other stuff. I don't know how good their other stuff is, but their backpack is good stuff, and a lot of their stuff is made from recycled material too. And the great thing is you can repair these things yourself if you really needed to. If you're in the United States, I know that they have a repair program, so technically I could go to Chrome Industries and say, hey, I want this repaired. They would charge me a fee for it because it's outside the warranty period, obviously. But it would not be that expensive. It's like $50 or something maybe. But honestly, for that amount of money, I'd probably just repair it myself, or go to some random tailor and just say, hey, I need this zipper fixed or something. They'll fix it. I would say if you're not like me and you actually take care of your stuff, this would last even longer. Most notably the brass fittings. Okay, here. Let me show you. Right here. You know, the brass fitting here, it will corrode over time. You know, you'll get like green corrosion on there, so you got to take care of that. What did I pay for it? At the time, it was like $120 US. Again, this was a special edition, so it was more expensive than the normal one. I got it because it's got like this cool artwork inside. Oh, my notepad's still in there. And my charger. And my mask, because you got to have a mask with you now. And a pen. And a battery. But I think the prices are still about the same, like $120 US for the Yalta pack. I'm pretty sure they still sell the Yalta. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they do, or the equivalent of it. I want a new one. Like, I actually do want to buy a new one. And then just make this my hiking only bag. But the one I have now, I'll make a different video for that at a later date. The bag I have now is not great. Yeah. So, buy this bag. Unfortunately, I don't have an affiliate link or anything, otherwise I would. I'll probably go through that process in the future for Amazon or something, I don't know. But yeah. Ooh, it's hot and humid here today. By the way, in case you're wondering, I live over in Taiwan. That's why it's like, you're actually getting daylight in here from my window, so. So any questions before I sign off? Any questions for me regarding the bag or how I used it? Yeah, I ran out of room on my table. All right, man. Well, hey, if you were looking for a bag to get this one. Seriously, you will not regret getting this one. Yeah. All right, man. Well then, if that's it, if you feel like it, follow me. I'll be continuing to do these videos. I also do cycling videos. I stream Minecraft and Apex Legends occasionally. Yeah, I got other ideas for this whole Twitch thing. And look for my YouTube channel on my Twitch profile because it's on there. I'll be uploading, after I edit this video, I'll be uploading this on there. So you can take a look at that as well. So, all right, man. Peace.